Rolling.
Action!
So the first project that we ever worked on was for a song called Skin and Bones off of her first album. It was a duet with another Michigan grad, Darren Chris, and it was pretty much...
Probably on a shoestring budget of $100.
It was $100, and we just went to the craft store and made a bunch of paper mountains and
like paper
string.
airplanes, and like the whole theme was like a tin can on a string between like two people that are in a long distance relationship. And so we built these frames that symbolized the different places they were in, and like the seasons were never the same. And yeah, it was all Liann's idea, and I thought it was incredibly creative.
I mean, I think obviously this is the more confident diva sister.
Oh, come on.
She can get in front of a camera and just be like, I'm fabulous.
Well, that
and
actually...
I feel very uncomfortable in front of the camera. This is very strange for me.
Well, I consider it, I guess, part of the job too with writing music, and you kind of have to have visual materials to accompany the like oral product that you make, which is what I'm mostly interested in. And so I guess I've just considered it like a skill to master, and it's like just part of the job, I guess. One thing that I really appreciate about Liann's working process that I haven't found with everybody is that she's a meticulous planner, and my favorite part of almost every shoot is that she storyboards out everything shot by shot, and I love you, but you're not the best drawer. And so some of these drawings I'm amazed, but they're not very good, but I definitely get the idea of how it should look.
No.
Like stick figures in the back of my head or something like that.
I wish I took an art class at Michigan. I never did, so there's no perspective and no really anything. My storyboards require explanation on the side of what's happening in the drawing as well, and that sort of helps.
I can tell you how the story goes. If we die, if we just get on.
I guess Stand for Mean is the big project that Char has done that's like super different from her original solo stuff, and I think that's really interesting to see for a number of reasons. First of all, I think that Ellis, the songwriter of the band, really pushes her vocally in a way that I've never seen before. There's this song called Parasites that when they do it live, she's singing on one octave, and during the climax of the song, it just jumps up to the other octave, and it's insane. And every time I've seen them do it live, like they finish and then like the lights go down and then everyone screams for like 5 minutes because it's just so amazing.
One of my favorite projects that Liann's done recently is for a good friend of mine, a musician named Anna Haas. Liann shot Anna against a green screen dancing, and she had a frame that was just shoulders up of Anna singing the song. And then she overlaid all this beautiful footage over her. I thought it was one of the most technically advanced things that Liann's done while also remaining highly creative and artistic.
Thank you. I think that the best thing about working with Char is that the songs that she writes end up being very personal to me too. You know, because the songs are often about relationships, and so knowing about the breakups and having been there, when I actually have it in song form, I feel a big responsibility to do it right. And it also feels like I have some ownership over the music and wanting to put it out into the world in the best light possible. And I think I do love working with other artists because I like a challenge and I like variety and having a lot of different things in my portfolio. But the worst thing is when you don't care about the song. I try not to do videos where I don't care about the song because then you're in editing just listening to it over and over again. But you know, sometimes there are fun songs that don't really mean anything and you just want to create a cool visual to it. But I think most of Char's songs have a lot of depth and meaning to them, so that's great for a music video director because you want to be able to bring that out through the visual.
Mm-hmm. It helps when your music video director is also your therapist.
Tell me.
I think one of the things that makes Liann such an incredible artist is that she's highly introspective when it comes to making art, and with life experiences and with her work, I think she takes things and she processes them very deeply. And She sees the world in such a unique way that what she comes out with doesn't tend to be like anything I've ever seen before. And it always tends to be very personal to her own experience. And the way that she was talking about how she knows the experiences that I've been through, and it helps her relate to my music. I know the experiences that she's been through as well. I definitely see shades of those experiences in her music videos and in her other work. What's so important about her insight is that if something affects her and it makes her sad, she's not afraid to just be sad about it and just kind of like deal with the emotions that can accompany something a little bit traumatic or life-changing. And that is all part of the process of outputting something that might help somebody else ultimately. And I think that makes her work really special.
Thank you.